It's totally crazy, but we're getting started with knitting the pattern. So we have 3 needles with our stitches ready, and now we want to close the round, of course. My method is really quite simple now. There are really even better ones, but I make it easy for myself and you. And let's just knit the first stitch in the contrast color, just to close the round. And I do this right before I start with the first row of the chart. That means my first needle is this one. There are only 10 stitches on it. I have to catch up a bit afterwards, but it doesn't matter in this case. So actually we start knitting only now, after we have closed the round. Now look, this is our pattern chart, and it tells us all dark squares here are knitted in the contrast color. All the light squares here are knitted in the ground color. I chose this darker purple as the contrast color and the light neon as the ground color. So that's easy to remember. A pattern chart is read from right to left. Stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on the needle. And we read from bottom to top. First row, 2, 3, 5, and we work through to round 22. Now this great paper comes into play. So we don't get confused, we can mark our first round here. There now are 11 stitches on it, and we have 3 needles. So we work this pattern 3 times, and it's really easy to do. So soon our ground color will be added. So we take that close, and then our knitting. Then I'll look on the chart. First stitch is a dark field. I don't need the new yarn there, but I will in a moment. So the new needle here needs the first stitch right away. And it's pretty comfy. All stitches are knit stitches. Now I add my second color, the ground color. And now I'll show you how to do it. You go once here with your index finger under the ground color, and then again from above into the contrast color. So you can tuck both threads between your ring finger and pinky. This will happen a few more times, and I'll show you again later. So now we can easily knit off the first stitch in the ground color. And we already have 2 stitches on the needle. Here, 1 and 2. The chart says all the remaining stitches from 3 to 11 are dark. Besides, now I have only 10 stitches on the needle. Remember, add 1 more stitch at the end. I'll show you how to do it. 1 stitch, 2 stitches, and now I do the weaving in. I'll do the weaving in right now, but I'll tell you how to do it properly in my next video. Watch and check out the next video later if you want to know. That's my cliffhanger here. Okay, so you can see. Just knit all the stitches with the weaving in. Every third stitch I'm weaving in, And I want one more stitch from my next needle with weaving in. So I enter as if to knit, go below ground color and get my thread to knit. So this is my first needle here. It's 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. It's exactly what the chart says. So for my next needle, I have one free and repeat the same. 1 stitch purple, 1 stitch green, and again the rest of the stitches are purple. Plus 1 from the next needle. So there are 11 stitches in total. Like weaving in here, or then next one. Especially alpaca wool is very soft and it does not felt naturally, so it's weaving in is really good. I recommend every 3rd stitch for weaving in, but you can vary a bit. Sometimes it helps the look of the stitches. You will find out for yourselves for sure. It's not a rule, but every 3rd stitch I recommend. So I have 10 stitches, one more from here with weaving in. Yes, we can check. Yeah, that fits. My last needle. One purple, one green. The rest is all purple. With weaving in 1, 2, weaving in, go in and below and get the thread. And then you continue just normal. With time, you will get very fast with that. So we have our last needle. This one already has 11 stitches on it because I did my magic trick at the beginning when closing the round. And you just went along with me and automatically did it the right way. Ha! So we have knitted our first round. Yay! Now comes second round. See you!